Hello guys, and welcome to a day in my life. You can tell that we are already out and about. We woke up this morning and I was craving this coconut yogurt that I tried like a month ago when my family was visiting. It is so delicious and I've been thinking about it like ever since, and the weather is so nice today, so we decided to treat ourselves with a little breakfast.
The place is called the 16th 12 and it's located on our favorite street, Jægersborggade. Yeah, oh my god, it's a tongue twister.
Yeah. I feel like I owe you guys an outfit check because I think we are looking quite cute today. I am actually wearing Helgi's shirt, or like, what do you call this, like a long sleeve? And I love the color and the stripes. Super cute. Guys, look at the consistency. It honestly feels like whipped cream. It is so delicious. I don't know what they put in this, but the granola is very like unique. I haven't tried anything like this. And then I have some dates and tahini. It's honestly the best like yogurt bowl I've ever had. Okay guys, I just picked up a very exciting package at the post office. I thought it would be fun to unbox it with you guys because these are my first ever pieces from Djerf Avenue. They kindly gifted me these pieces, but I picked them out myself, so I know what's in here, but I've just been so excited. You guys know the hype about Djerf Avenue. I've seen it all over social media. And actually, a very funny story. I actually applied for a job at Djerf Avenue in the beginning of 2022, I believe. The position that I applied for was to be Matilda Djerf's assistant. And if you don't know the brand, Matilda Djerf is an influencer and she established this brand called Djerf Avenue. This is, by the way, not sponsored at all. I just find it funny to tell you guys about this. I was fully like committed to moving to Sweden and just work at Djerf Avenue, and it's so funny to think about how my life would be if I would have gotten the job and I would have moved to Sweden. And yeah, it's just so weird. But yeah, I didn't get the job, but I truly believe in like everything happens for a reason. And I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube full-time like I'm doing now if I would have moved to Sweden to work full-time at this brand. So I guess it was just a blessing in disguise, even though I was quite disappointed at the time for not getting the job because I manifested it so much and it just, you know, it didn't happen. Okay, enough of yapping. Now I'm going to unbox the package. Okay, first things first. Oh my goodness. It's like a denim shirt. The quality is really nice. I've seen Matilda Djerf wear this shirt and it just looks so elegant and chic. And you guys know I love denim and I don't own a single denim shirt, so I just thought it would be ideal to pick this one. Okay, moment of truth. Woo! Okay, I am really happy that I picked out this shirt. It fits perfectly and I'm really excited about wearing it this summer. The next piece that I got are these shorts and they look amazing. I also really like the color, and I think that shorter denim shorts are gonna be back in style, even though I don't want to follow trends at all. And that's also something I really admire about like Djerf Avenue and what kind of vision Matilda Djerf had about the brand. You know, she doesn't really follow trends necessarily. She's more creating like closet staples. So these are probably gonna be perfect. I'm gonna try them on. Okay, these are super cute. I picked them in a bigger size because I thought it would be cute to have them like sitting a little bit lower and just having them a bit baggier. And this is the last piece that I picked out, and I'm actually so excited about this one because one thing I've noticed is that Djerf Avenue makes the most incredible shirts, even though I haven't tried them on myself, but just from the pictures it looks like the most perfect fit, and like the quality is pretty nice because it's not like see-through and it doesn't really like get wrinkly. But I don't know, I guess we'll see when I wear it. Okay, this one is stunning. I maybe could have taken it in medium. This one is a large. I think both works. I mean, this one is just a tiny bit more oversized. What do you think? Woohoo! I'm gonna make the watermelon salad. It's like watermelon, cucumber, red onion, feta, and mint and basil, lime, and it is so yummy. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. The salad was super tasty, and Helgi actually just suggested if we should go out for a run.
It's been quite some time since we went out running, so I think it's time to dust off the running shoes and...
Yeah, I also bought a new pair of running shoes in Portugal. I bought Hogas, and I feel like now it's a bit more fun to go running when you have proper running shoes. And I've only used them once or twice, so I think it's time to give them a run. A spin. I'm getting comfy in my bed. Oh, I'm feeling so good after the run. The weather was really nice and it was just good to get a bit of exercise in. And one thing that I love about running and something that kind of keeps me motivated is the fact that, you know, I use this time to listen to podcasts. Because I don't listen to podcasts when I go to my Pilates classes. I maybe listen to podcasts when I'm like cleaning the apartment or something. But this is like approximate an hour where I just listen to an episode of something that I find interesting or something that I want to learn. And today I listened to a podcast about sleep, which was very interesting. It's a podcast with Mel Robbins. Some of you guys might know her. I actually just discovered her through TikTok. She, you know, has so many tips and tricks on like self-development and how to become a better person or whatever it is. And I was just curious to listen to her podcast, and I think she makes really great episodes and I highly recommend checking them out. And it was just so amazing to learn about all of these things about sleep. Many of the facts I, already knew, but it was kind of just good to get a reminder of, healthy habits in terms of sleep, because sometimes we forget about the importance of sleep. I just remember when I was in high school or college, I used to use my evenings and sometimes even the nights to study for exams. And I've always kind of considered myself as a night owl. I kind of function during the nighttime. And I've just realized how silly that actually is, because sleep is probably the best thing you can do before an exam to get a good night rest. And in this episode, she's talking to a Harvard sleep researcher, so she knows what she's talking about. So I actually started listening to this episode yesterday, and yesterday's evening I already kind of implemented some of her tips and tricks into my routine. So yesterday's evening, Helgi and I were watching TV, and I had just been telling him about, this episode. We could have watched this TV show for, many hours and went to sleep maybe at 12 or something. And then we would close the computer, brush our teeth and go to sleep. But I was just so motivated after listening to this podcast, and I had already been telling Helgi about this episode, and now I really want to prioritize my sleep. So instead of watching TV for a few hours, I made some herbal tea, and we started turning off the lights right after dinner. When I did my skincare, instead of turning on the super bright light in my bathroom, I lit some candles in the bathroom, and we kind of just got into this kind of relaxation, a different type of mood. So the reason for this is because your body starts producing melatonin when the sun sets. I guess it's just how we're built or something. I don't really know how it works. And if you don't know what melatonin is, it's a hormone that has something to do with your sleep. So when your body starts producing melatonin, it, starts relaxing you and getting into the state of sleep. It makes you tired. So we started dimming the lights, and we watched the episode until maybe 9:30, and that's when, I started making tea. We got into bed and both of us read for 40 minutes or something. Somehow, when we were about to go to sleep and when, you're at the state when you're trying to fall asleep, I don't know, I felt so relaxed. And one thing that I feel like I've been struggling with is when I'm about to go to sleep, my head is spinning around thinking about so many things, oh, I need to reply to this message, or I need to do this or that or that. And, I'm just thinking about all of these things. Yesterday, somehow I didn't think about those things, and I don't know why, but somehow I was in a more relaxed state and I was more tired. It was just so peaceful. I can't really explain it, but it just really worked for me, and I'm definitely gonna continue this. And also one thing that she mentioned that is probably one of the most important factors about sleep is to, keep a consistent routine. So you go to sleep at the same time and you wake up at the same time. Anyways, I hope I didn't bore you guys too much with this sleep talk, but I thought I should tell you guys about this book. I am halfway almost, not really, but I am almost there. And I am really enjoying this book. I definitely prefer this book over Cleopatra and Frankenstein. This one is more easygoing, and I feel like it's also just easier to read. I feel like I'm reading it more quickly, and I don't know, I find the main character interesting, and her relationships with her friends and, her love life. I'm just, enjoying it so far. But I actually just picked up a package from the post office. I ordered 2 new books and I wanted to unbox them with you guys because I am quite excited about this. Yay! I am so excited about this book. I actually was about to buy it a couple of weeks ago when I found it at the bookstore. But guys, I know that this is silly, but I didn't like the cover of the book because I had been seeing it on TikTok in this dark blue cover. But at the bookstore, they had it in a different color. So this is the cover. And I know this is so silly, but for me, I feel like the cover it's just a part of the whole experience. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one and I'm so excited to read it because I've heard so many great reviews about this book. I don't know if you guys can relate, but when you start like watching something on TikTok starts sending more and more of that type of content. So I was, I don't know, looking for some books and then all of my For You page was all about book talk and I got so into it and I found this book from Book Talk and I know people have some mixed thoughts about Book Talk, but I also read it on Goodreads and I think it's my cup of tea. And the other book that I got is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Everyone and their mother has been raving about this book, so I had to get it and I'm so excited for this one. So yeah, stay tuned for more book updates and let me know if you guys want to see more book content and if you have any book recommendations. Anyways, I am gonna read my current book and finish my matcha and just relax for a bit, and then later we are gonna be making some dinner. We bought steaks, we bought potatoes and asparagus. So yeah, it's just gonna be a cozy Friday at home, snuggling in bed and maybe watching a movie and of course reading my book before bedtime. We have started making food, at least Helgi has. This is kind of his specialty. He makes the most amazing steak and the most amazing mashed potatoes. He has honestly really become so talented in the kitchen. So my job tonight is mainly to make the sauce. I make really good peppercorn sauce, but Helgi makes the steak, the asparagus, and the mashed potatoes. We just finished eating and cleaning the dishes, and now I kind of wanted to make one of my favorite snacks. It's super simple. It only needs 3 ingredients, or actually 4 if you want to be a bit extra. But you guys have probably seen it. It's basically like medjool dates or normal dates. I would definitely recommend buying medjool dates. We always own a box of medjool dates in our fridge because it is my favorite thing ever. I love dates so much. And I stuff my dates with peanut butter and then I melt some dark chocolate to dip the dates in. And if you want to be extra, you can put some sea salt on top just to make it extra good. So I'm gonna make that real quick. Guys, I need to show you Matilda. She is so funny. She sometimes just, you know, casually just sits here in the shelf, just watching me cook. I think she's hoping that she's gonna get a treat or something. Mata, lumgari nemmi. I'm gonna give her a treat because she's so cute. Oh, nem. Oh, nem. Yum. dates are ready and we are gonna watch our favorite show at the moment.
Always a new show. So right now we are hooked on the show Fargo. My dad has been telling us to watch it for such a long time, and we finally decided to watch it. And we're on season 2 now.
Yeah, we are like watching the last episode. So exciting. It's based on a true story, and just overall, like the acting, the filmmaking, and the storytelling, everything is spot on. So I highly recommend you guys give it a try if you haven't watched it already. So we are just gonna say bye for now because we are very excited to watch the last episode. And we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.